Okay, so we're about to go on a little detective journey today, and it all starts with something that looks totally normal, an ordinary dictionary entry. But trust me, it holds the key to a really radical idea about language itself.
So, take a look at this. At first glance, right, it just seems like any other dictionary page. This one's for the word meeting. But if you look a little closer, something's a bit different. There are a few little details here you definitely won't find in a regular dictionary.
All right, let's dig into what we're actually seeing. This page is from the Simple English Wikipedia. And that name right there, Simple English. Well, that's our first big clue that something special is going on here.
Okay, so you can see a couple things right off the bat. The definition is super straightforward. You've got your pronunciations, a nice little table for the verb forms. But then, what's that little tag down at the bottom? BE850. Huh, what in the world is that all about?
You know, that little tag, that's everything. It's the key that unlocks this whole concept. It's not just some random label. Nope, it's a breadcrumb, and it leads to something way, way bigger. And look, the page itself gives us the next piece of the puzzle. It says right there, meeting is on the basic English 850 list. Okay, now things are getting really interesting. But that just makes you wonder, doesn't it?
It's all about that number, 850. That is so specific, right? It's got to mean something. There's no way that's a random number.
So what is this list? What is basic English anyway? And what's the big deal with the number 850? All right, let's solve this mystery. Well, the answer actually takes us back to a really fascinating linguistic project from the 1930s. That BE850 tag, it stands for Basic English. And that number, 850, it's not just a number. It is the entire foundation of a whole system of language. And let's be super clear here. Basic English isn't just, easy English. Oh no, it is a fully controlled language. Think of it like a carefully selected toolkit of exactly 850 words, designed by a linguist named C.K. Ogden as a universal tool for clear international communication. So, the whole system is built on a few key ideas. First, a really, really small vocabulary. Second, super simplified grammar rules. The main goal? To help people from totally different language backgrounds talk to each other without getting confused. It was also meant to be kind of a starter kit for anyone on their way to learning the full English language. Okay, so now that we know the theory, let's go back to where we started, that dictionary entry. With this new info, just watch how everything on that page clicks into place. It all makes so much more sense now.
What's really cool is the definition itself. Just listen to the words being used. Group, people, come, together, talk, something important. Every single one of those is a simple, foundational word. You can bet they're all on that core 850-word list.
And this just shows the whole philosophy in action, doesn't it? Instead of some mouthful like a formal assembly of individuals for deliberation, all those complex, fancy words, basic English just gets right to the point. It's all about clarity over everything else.
Even the grammar part follows that same rule. Keep it simple. It's not going to throw every possible verb tense at you. Nope. It just gives you the absolute essentials for the verb meet, which makes it so much easier for a learner to actually grasp it and start using it.
And the example sentence? It's a masterclass in this principle. Every single word, the, will, be, in, green room after lunch, all simple, everyday words. The sentence is perfectly clear, and it's constructed using only the tools from that small 850-word box.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's a neat little history lesson, but so what? Well, the core idea behind Basic English, this radical simplification for the sake of being clear, is honestly more relevant today than ever before. So why does a system like this really matter?
The applications are huge. Think about it. International business, where you need contracts and deals that everyone understands. Or technical manuals for complex machinery where a misunderstanding could be downright dangerous. In an emergency, or even just for someone trying to learn a new language, simple, direct language can be an absolute lifeline. And that is the ultimate takeaway from our little investigation. The real power of language isn't about its complexity or about using fancy words to sound smart. Not at all. Its true power is in its ability to build bridges, to connect people, and to make important ideas accessible to everyone, not just a select few. So I'll leave you with this thought. It really makes you think about what's truly essential. What ideas are the most important? So, with only 850 words at your disposal, what would your first message be?